on, you kids. Make me sick.
Oh, please, use my body to keep you alive.
Drugs. Often the introduction comes in the form of a goofball.
Paula, I may be a bitch, but I'll never be a butch.
Better than the girl who sells herself to a man. You're worse. And now little Miss Bucket is in trouble, and she's all outraged, Birch.
I have a drug here, LSD. Perhaps you've heard of it.
And you listen. And you listen well. You're damaged merchandise, and this is a fire sale.
Well, Frank, looks like one of those long, hard ones.
Have you ever had an Egyptian feast?
Craig, look at your hand. Our hands are bleeding. It's Montag. He's doing it.
Down inside, you're dirty. Do you hear me? Dirty.
Nina, it's Pablo. Your brother Pablo.
Pablo,
No talking, Nina. I gotta set this radio right back at the house, in the shed. Don't be frightened.
The invasion?
No.
Pablo?
No, not yet. But soon.
They're going to land here.
No. Just a small group. A diversion. If it's clear. Now, Nina, go back to sleep. I got work to do.
I have 90 head of cattle, 2 prime bulls. Any calves? I told you I've got good bulls. My calves can't be counted yet. Any pigs? Fidel is interested in my pigs, too.
Senor Rodriguez, I only paid attention for the Indra. I don't make the decisions. Now, Senor, pig.
30 pigs, including the sows and 1 boar.
Thank you, Senor. Now, chickens.
Chickens? Chickens? How do I know how many chickens we have? If I knew how many there were last night, I wouldn't know how many there are this morning. Maybe some hatched during the night. If you want an accurate count of my chickens, count them yourself.
Senor Rodriguez, that's the
What? Treason? Treason? Ramon, this is Senor Mundrero, the census taker for Indra. I've told him if he wants to know the number of our chickens, he'll have to count them himself. Now, you, as a law graduate of the University of Havana and an early Fidelista, do you consider that treasonable?
I did not say that. You did.
Yeah, but you were going to.
You searched for trouble.
Oh, they'd be reasonable. The man is only trying to do his job.
Well, if his job is to count chickens, let him count chickens.
Senor Manduro, there are exactly 263 chickens, including the bantams.
Thank you, Senor. Thank you so much. Now I can go.
Learned a little something besides law at the university? A little psychology, perhaps?
Bureaucrats are all the same. All they want is a number. Nina?
They're taking Pablo.
Pablo?
They're taking him to the jail.
Who's taking him? I thought he was in Miami.
They're beating him, Ramon. He came back a few hours ago. I think they were waiting for him.
And?
Menendez took him. I wanted to see him, but they wouldn't let me in. I could hear his screams.
It's the invasion.
I don't know.
You're a lawyer. This is a job for you.
I'll do what I can, Nina. You wait here. Wait here.
You asked for me, Ramon?
Yes, Tenente. They would not let me in.
So I come on.
I want to see Pablo Ortiz.
He's busy.
I must see him. His sister has asked that I represent him in court.
In court? Ramon, this is not a legal matter. This is a military matter. Pablo is a spy.
You've decided this for yourself?
Ramon, we caught him at the bridge bringing in the radio transmitter.
He's guilty of nothing until proven.
This is waste of time to talk. He soon will be on his way to Havana. So go away, Ramon.
Hey.
Your client is coming out. You must understand that he's not his usual self. He has had an exciting homecoming. He did not expect to find us waiting to greet him.
Knew he was coming?
We know.
Pablo? Pablo, it's Ramon. Nina sent me to help you. Pablo?
Pig. Your brother Mario. He betrayed me. He was the only one who knew. Pig.
Come along, Pablito. You have a long way to go.
Would you like to stay here for a while? You could use Mario's old room.
Thank you, Senor Rodriguez.
They've taken Pablo to Havana.
For trial? You will defend him, won't you, Ramon?
I can't defend him. You will get the justice of a military tribunal. No lawyers allowed. No defense. No law. Father, Pablo was betrayed. Menendez was waiting for him on the beach. I saw Pablo. He accused Mario. He said it.
That doesn't make sense. And Mario hates the Fidelistas. He was in prison. He escaped to Florida. Why would he betray Pablo? They were like brothers.
I don't know why or how. I don't know what to believe anymore.
But Pablo believed it. Ramon.
His face. I can't forget his face. Excuse me.
Maria, what is it? What? Yes. Yes, Maria, thank you. I'm very grateful.
What's the matter, Father?
Invaders landed a few hours ago in the south. The police are rounding up everyone suspected of being against the government.
You've nothing to worry about. You've done nothing.
That's not quite true. I've been in contact with the resistance in the hills. Close contact.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Forgive me, my son, but your beard never inspired confidence. I must get away, Maria says there isn't much time. Where will you go? To Florida, where the others have gone.
I'll go to small for the ocean, but we can try it. I'm going with you.
I would like to go too, Senor Rodriguez.
It's going to be a dangerous trip, Nina.
There's nothing for me here now. I want to stay with Ramon.
Children, quickly, get some things together. Ramon, there's some extra gasoline in the shed.
Take it.
I'm all right.
Come on, take it. First aid kit under the back seat.
Does it hurt?
Yes, it hurts. It hurts to leave my father, my home, my country.
Look, can we get my father to the hospital?
Doc said he'll be all right. As soon as we finish up these questions, we'll get you right over. What are your occupations?
Attorney.
Secretary.
I'm a planter. I was a diplomat.
You know you won't be able to practice law in this country till you pass the bar. There are over 60,000 refugees in Miami now. Things will be kind of tough. I'm sure if you qualify, you'll be given an allowance until you find some.
Well, we're grateful, but we don't want charity. We want work. We'll do anything. Perhaps you can help us in another way. How can we locate someone?
Who?
Mario Rodriguez.
You'd have to check that at the refugee center.
Mario Rodriguez. If that's the one that's connected with that political group, you'll find him up in Daytona Beach.
Thank you. We'll go there.
Today I will find work. Today.
We will all find work. It's in the weather, my children. I feel it.
Today maybe we will hear something of Mario.
Until we can put butter on the bread, Mario can wait.
There's no need to wait. We can still ask.
Nina, all I can think about is getting a job. Until then, Mario is not important.
Mario is important. My brother Pablo is important.
Mario's gone. I went to the barrio last night. I saw Sanchez, the cigar maker. I thought maybe he could give me something to do. All he could give me was the news that Mario was here, but 2 days after the invasion, he disappeared suddenly without a word. So work is important.
Can I help you, miss?
May I speak with the manager?
Speaking.
In your window, you have a sign.
You want a job?
I've never worked as a waitress before, but if I could try, one night perhaps I wouldn't be any trouble. If my work isn't good, you don't have to pay me.
Take it easy, honey. Don't worry about the job. You ought to see the cows usually come in here. Maybe I can give you a break. How'd you like to make yourself $50 a night? No. It's not like you think. Vacation town. A lot of free spenders come down here. You know, a little holiday from the old ladies. Respectable. Take your pick. Doctor, lawyer, police chief. Who knows? You might even meet someone you like. You change your mind, you come around here about 9 o'clock. Not much action before then.
Want something, mister? Would you be good enough to give me a glass of water, please? Sure thing. Thank you.
What'll it be, mister? Got a great roast beef sandwich on the special, complete with potato salad, apple pie, and iced coffee, all for $1.19.
No, thank you. I was just thirsty. It's very hot outside.
You mean you don't even want a cup of coffee?
No, thank you.
We don't sell water, mister.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to trouble you. Thank you.
Ever since that revolution down there, every spick and his brother thinks he can come in here for a siesta.
Oh, Nina. I didn't hear you come in.
I did not want to disturb you, Senor Rodriguez. How did it go today? Did you find anything?
Well, it's never easy to find something right away, Nina. But this country has many opportunities. One just has to keep on looking. Soon I will find the right work and we'll celebrate. We'll have music and champagne. Perhaps we'll even find some good Spanish food.
Ramon, what's happened?
Sprained my back.
Did you get into a fight?
No. There's no fight. I wish it was that simple.
Then what did you do to yourself?
Just couldn't do the work, that's all.
Oh, you found a job?
Loading bags of cement. Seemed so easy for the others. They just threw those bags up on the trucks like they were pillows. I lasted 3 hours.
Sit down, Ramon. Sit down.
When the man told me I had the job, I could smell the chicken frying in the pan. And I couldn't even bring home a day's pay.
It doesn't matter. We can always use the allowance.
Oh, no. There will be no beggars in this house.
But it wouldn't be begging, senor. The allowance is provided for by the American government.
The allowance is for people who need it. We will find work.
But I had a job.
It doesn't matter. I found some work.
What kind of work?
Cocktail waitress. I was afraid to say it for fear you might...
Oh, Nina, I don't like it. Surely you can find something more suitable.
But it's a job. And I start tonight. Tomorrow morning, we'll have eggs and butter for breakfast. And tomorrow night, we'll have beef steak and fresh vegetables.
Well, even though I don't approve of your work, I admire your spirit. And where there is spirit, there are no real obstacles.
Time you start.
About 9.
I'll pick you up.
You're going to bed. You're in no condition to pick anything up. What time shall I meet you, Nina?
I don't know. That is so foolish. You've both had a hard day. I'll be all right. There are lights on every corner.
I wasn't thinking of your safety. I thought perhaps we could go dancing.
Is anyone hungry? I have some donuts.
We don't want donuts. Here. Half a day's pay should buy something.
Ramon, you're too serious. We'll have your donuts for dessert, Nina. Now, what time shall I meet you and where?
At 2 o'clock. The veranda.
again. Not in my house, not to my son. Ever. Fell asleep about midnight. Fortunately, he's still asleep. He was hurt very badly yesterday, Nina. Once is enough.
Shine 80, 15 cents, they look like new. Spit shine, but to bet you feel like Cinderella.
I have no money.
I know that story. You've got no money, you've got no job, you got holes in your souls. How long you been here?
4 weeks.
And you don't find nothing? What's your name?
Nina Ortiz.
I'm Chico. You married?
Almost.
How old are you?
Too old for you.
I'm 13. Got my own room. And one of these days, I'm going to buy an apartment with a kitchen. One of those closet showers. You got a younger sister?
Why aren't you in school?
I'm no school kid. I'm a businessman. This is my office right in the park.
Does your father know?
My father's dead. My mother too.
I'm sorry.
You want a job?
Yes, I want a job.
You got $5?
I told you, I have no money.
Okay, I trust you. Pay me at the end of the first week. Now, go to the Bath and Tennis Club. Ask for Mr. Chadwick. Tell him Chico sent you.
Bath and Tennis Club. What kind of job is this, Chico?
Don't worry. You don't have to rub no back. It's a club, 2 bands, cigarette girl. All you gotta do is walk around with your legs sticking out and sell cigarettes.
$5, Chico. As soon as I get it, I promise.
Hey. First I gotta change the shoes. You gotta look good.
I have no money.
This one's on the house.
I'd better hurry.
Wait. Here, you better take a taxi.
Chico, do you really want to know how old I am? I'll be 14 next year.
Yay!
They have so many kinds. There's king size, little size, with filter, without, hard box or paper. At least they have some tobacco in them.
As soon as I find work, I'm going to buy a good radio. One that'll get Havana instead of all this ya-titty.
One man gave me a $10 tip. I thought it was a mistake. I chased him all the way to the door. But he laughed and he let me keep it.
Must have owned an oil well.
I think he owns something called an expense account.
Customers must like your legs very much.
Leave her alone, Ramon. There's nothing disgraceful about working. I'm proud of you, Nina. Very proud of you.
Now I'll buy you a new jacket. One that doesn't have holes in the elbows.
My old jacket is good enough.
35 a money.
Then keep it. Let a woman buy clothes for me.
Chico, what are you doing here now?
I come for my money.
Oh, come in. Chico, Senor Carlos Rodriguez,
Chico?
and Ramon Rodriguez.
Hi, Ramon. Hi, senor. Hey, you listening to the ball game?
No, Chico, I'm trying to listen to Havana, but it sounds more like China.
Oh. I got an uncle there in Havana.
So this gonna shake you.
Hey! You make that yourself? Looks like good.
Okay, then you go home to bed, huh?
Part in the vicious and pitiful attack on April 17th. At 11 o'clock this evening in Havana, the Ministry of Justice announced the summary execution of the following Cuban traitors: Juan Correo, Julio Olas, Pablo Ortiz, Jose...
Oh. Pablito. They killed my brother.
Gentlemen, would you wait out here, please? Only for a few minutes. I would like to be alone with my family. Hello, Father.
It's been a long time.
Thank God you're all right.
I'm pleased that you're worried about us. Come in.
Ramon. Good to see you.
Hello, Mario.
Nina. Nina, Nina, little Nina. 2 years ago, you were a little child. What's the matter, Nina? Is there something wrong?
We just heard that Pablo was executed.
States. Filthy pigs! I was the one who sent him. Yes, God help me, I was the one who sent him to his death.
You sent him, Mario?
We were betrayed, Father. I would like to kill them all. I would like to stick a knife through every one of their stinking necks.
Ramon saw Pablo just after he was captured. He told Ramon that you were the one who had betrayed him. I tell you, this is what Pablo said.
Pablo said this about me?
Perhaps he was mistaken.
Perhaps. Why would I do this? Tell me, Ramon, why? Because I love the bearded one? Because I love those dogs who have tortured and killed my friends, who have taken my arm and held it in flames?
You were tortured, Mario?
Before I escaped, they were not gentle. You know how much it hurts me that you'd even think this of me. But then we have been apart too long, huh? Senor Garcia, Dr. Calabria, come in, please.
Paco.
You took your time in joining us, Carlos.
There was work to do on the island.
Father, this is Dr. Calabria, my political science professor at the university.
Senor Rodriguez, what an honor it is to have you with us.
It's a pleasure, Doctor.
I suppose you know we are forming a new junta. We just returned from New York.
And there's much support in New York.
You will forgive us, but we used your name, senor. I hope you will lead us.
I'm pleased and honored. I accept.
What? You want my old father?
Your old father? When your father talks, walls shake, hearts break. Even little ladybugs come crawling from the trees.
Oh, my friends, this makes me very happy. Together we'll work for a new Cuba. A Cuba free of tyranny, free of squalor and hunger. The Cuba of Jose Marti. Sit down, please. Well, stayed in Cuba.
Can we eat now?
Senor Rodriguez, you must come with us immediately. There's no time to lose.
Where? Why?
The club. The headquarters was swallowed by a turtle.
Swallowed by a turtle?
It's a big giant turtle, senor. Very ferocious.
He wasn't swallowed, senor. He was only bitten, but you've got to come right away.
Well, what can I do?
They need a new head waiter. I thought of you, senor, if you can bring yourself to it.
Can I? Oh, you forget I was a diplomat. Take me there quickly. Enjoy in life, Chico? To relax after a fine meal with a good cup of coffee. And the joy of civilized conversation. Did you hear me? I said the joy of civilized conversation.
Beautiful afternoon, senor.
Yeah. Is that the only reason you come here, for Nina's desserts?
That is not true.
Oh, then you come for the television? You watch it all the time. Didn't you have television in Havana? Things are much better here, Chico.
Yes, senor, they certainly are.
Yes, it's good here. The Americans treat us well. You're a successful businessman. I predict a brilliant future for you, my boy. Tell me, Chico, do you ever think of Cuba anymore?
Yes, senor, I do.
Why? Your family's dead. You're nicely settled here.
I got an uncle in Havana, and I got some cousins. Someday maybe I go back.
Why maybe?
I don't like Cuba no more. When I get bigger, I'll go back there and kill those crooks.
I raise a white rose in January as in July for the sincere friend who lends me a helping hand, and for the cruel one who breaks my heart. Thistles nor thorns do I raise. A white rose for him I plant. Do you know who wrote that?
Sí, señor. José Martí.
There were only 2 men still holding dynamite and weapons. Cuevas was unable to make useful contact. Morales, Forno, Sanchez, they are all in prison. What is left is disorganized splinters. No leadership, no program. That is his report.
I have a plan that I've already discussed with Calabria. I believe we should try one landing as an experiment, a small group. If it succeeds, then others can follow.
Father, there is no resistance. There's nothing to work with there, nothing. We must act, you say, all right, act. I say we must organize men here. Recruit, encourage, organize, secure weapons and supplies. Father, we must build a force.
Yes, we must build a force, but first we must know how much support we have. Gentlemen, I will lead a small group into my own province, Matanzas.
You, Senor Rodriguez.
You seem surprised.
And it's very dangerous. If anything should happen.
Nothing will happen.
We cannot take that risk, senor. Your presence here with us is too important. There are many others who could do the job. Santos, Jose, Bedego, Ramirez, Mario. But not you, senor. It's too great a chance. Senor Garcia. Yes, Ramon. I think I am the one to go. After my father, no one knows Matanzas province better than I do. Ramon, a talent for geography is one thing. An ability to kill is another. I too fought against Batista in my own way, Mario. Or have you forgotten? I was too busy fighting in the hills to read your college newspapers.
Mario, please.
Carlos?
Yes. I will allow it.
Very well. Then it is decided. Good. We will plan the expedition together. But I must insist on one precaution. I will establish first radio contact after I've landed. Until then, no one will know my destination. Only the captain of the boat and I will know that. My wife.
Not until next week.
I love you. Let's get married right away.
Ramos, you're in such a hurry.
We can't wait until next week.
Why not?
I'm going back to Cuba.
To Cuba?
It was decided at the junta. I'll land with a small group of men at Matanzas province.
You were chosen?
No. I volunteered.
But why?
I had to, Nina. Try to understand.
Did you think about me when you did this?
Yes.
But what? All men need to be heroes, don't they?
Early Sunday morning and land Sunday night. You'll choose 4 men to go with you.
They have already been chosen, senor. The boat?
Arranged.
We'll await your first radio contact from midnight on. That'll give you enough time to land and locate yourself safely. Now, have you enough food? There are no supermarkets in the hills, you know.
More than enough.
Perhaps you should at least tell us your landing position.
No. That is my only condition. I will establish first radio contact, and then you'll know. And only then. Now, weapons.
Rifles, grenades, pistols. Arrived late for the invasion, luckily. If there is any trouble...
There won't be. You will succeed.
I'll clean it up, Nina.
Never mind.
Nina, please. Speak to me. I have to leave in the morning. Won't even be time for goodbye.
Don't argue with women, Ramon. You'll never win.
It doesn't approve of my going. I think the same thing will happen to me that happened to Pablo.
If it was up to women, we men would grow up, grow old, and die without ever leaving the nursery. Come on, it's time to go.
Are you going to work early, senor?
No, we're not going to work, Nina. There's still a lot to be done.
Nina. I'll pick you up at the club.
I'm not sure I'll be there.
I'd like to finish my coffee, if you don't mind. Ramon should not leave you like this. He must love you less than I thought.
What do you know about love?
Well, not very much, I suppose. But I do know that most of the men we send into the hills never return. Such a beautiful girl loved me, Nina. I would never leave her.
If one can betray one's own brother, how easy it must be to betray a friend.
Colonel Frank, senor. Thank you, senor. Come again. Ay, Conte.
Just what do you think you're doing there, Sonny?
I got about memory for phone numbers.
All right, you come along with me.
I want my lawyer.
What did this one do? Commit murder?
Vandalism, tearing up a telephone booth.
Haven't you got anything better to do? What is your name?
Chico. Chico Carter.
Sit him down over there, Officer Jackson. I'll talk with him in a few minutes.
You better come on now. A lot of people coming down here.
Just a minute. I have to see someone.
Sarge, can I try calling Senor Rodriguez again?
You just called him a few minutes ago.
Well, then let me try calling Ramon Maranina.
Let's wait for about a half an hour, okay?
Hey, would you give me my iPhone, please?
Hey, you gotta let me go. I'm just where I'm on.
Come on, Chico. We'll put you in the squad room till we can contact your family.
I ain't got no family. I gotta go Ramon. He's running spy.
What?
A spy, S-P-Y, a spy.
Too much television.
Hey, wanna go home? I gotta go Ramon.
Good luck, Ramon. Safe landing.
I don't expect trouble.
Ramon, wouldn't it be better if we contacted someone in the landing area? Create a diversion to draw off the Coastal Guard.
Thanks, Mario. I'll take my chances without the diversion.
She wasn't home. I'm much older than you, Ramon, and I've yet to understand women. But of one thing I'm certain, she loves you very much.
I know it.
Huh? This belongs to you now. I expect you'll allow us to visit you when we come.
You expect a good crossing, Captain?
Well, we shouldn't have any problems. The weather's good, and we'll be coming in well after dark.
I'm worried. Matanzas is my home. The coast is heavy with artillery there.
Artillery? Nobody said anything to me about artillery.
I know the location of every artillery emplacement on the Matanzas coast. There's hardly a beach uncovered.
Well, this ain't a destroyer if they think I'm going anywhere near artillery.
Where are you coming in?
Cardenas Bay, the eastern beach. But I ain't no Captain Hornblower.
Cardenas Bay. That's good. Good. That's all swampland. Any artillery there would sink in 10 feet of mud. You needn't worry, Captain.
forgive me. I was so frightened.
I'll come back. I will come back.
We must go now. We have a meeting of the junta.
I will take Nina home, then I have an appointment.
No. Nina can take a taxi. We have important work to do before Ramon lands. I'll need your help.
Father, I have an appointment at 10 o'clock.
I'm sure your appointment must be very pretty, but you'll have to wait.
Nina! Nina, is he gone?
Yeah.
Oh!
Chico, what's the matter?
They kept him in the police station. I tried to call you. Here, look at that.
We should hear by midnight. Anything else, Mario?
On the future landing schedules, much of course depends on the success of Ramon's expedition.
Later, this place is closed.
I know, but I have to speak to Senor Rodriguez.
Miss Ortiz, may I help you?
I must speak to Senor Rodriguez.
What is it?
Senor Rodriguez, is Miss Ortiz?
We're in the middle of a meeting, Nina.
Si, senor, it is important.
Excuse me a minute. I'll be right with you.
We must certainly consider our financial condition. Our funds are discouraging it all. The inactivity of the
Gentlemen, you must excuse me. I have an appointment.
Wait a moment, Mario. We're almost finished.
I'm already late. I really must go.
See you tomorrow at 10.
You're leaving, Mario?
Yes, excuse me, Father. I'm in a hurry.
Sit down, Mario.
Father, I'm
Sit down!
What is the matter, Carlos?
This is a coded message marked out in the telephone book. This is what the message says.
5 men land Matanzas, Sunday night. Exact landing position to follow. Contact 10 a.m. Where'd you find this? Who wrote this?
Gentlemen, my father is a prisoner. You must forgive his excitability. It's not easy to recognize a good cover.
A cover?
Do not think I get information for nothing. Eye for an eye. I get something from the Fidelistas, and to keep them happy, I give them something in exchange. Of course, I never give them anything of importance. This case, well, there are many beaches and coves on the Matanzas coast. I don't think it's necessary to tell you gentlemen that this message will not prevent Ramon from reaching Cardenas Bay.
Cardenas Bay? Where did you get this information?
From the captain.
Was that your appointment at 10 o'clock? Pass on information to your comrades? To betray your own brother the way you betrayed Pablo Ortiz? Tell me, Mario. How much money did they offer you to kill your own brother? Was it a worthwhile price?
Money. Well-stuffed bourgeois are all the same. You buy and sell the world, and in your shopkeeper's souls, everything is done for money.
You scorn corruption. My poor little peasant son. My passionate patriot. Who would have his own brother slaughtered in the name of Cuba.
Oh, man, I have news for you. Cuba is a tiny little island, a pimple on the face of the world. What do I care about Cuba when the whole world is boiling? When 1 billion people are ready to explode? And oh, my friends, there will be such an explosion. You self-righteous hypocrites will be squashed like cockroaches under the rubble of your stinking bank towers. You know what it is to believe? And to really believe in an ideal? It is to have your arm burned with a hot iron so that you may carry out your work. And the pain? It does not exist. For you believe. Believe! Do you know? It is not to die which is easy, but to kill. To kill with the joy of love. To believe so much that you must kill. Kill! You filthy, twisted animal!
Yes. Steal farm, home, business, church. And if the people resist, kill them. Put police clubs in the hands of children. Turn wives against husbands. Lock up the press. Drown the dissent and the rumble of your tanks, all in the name of social reform. And when you finish, Mario, take babies from mothers. Brainwash your future generation in their cribs, and if they resist, kill them. But above all, instill humanity with hate. Kill murder until your own blood turns black. Then throw up your hands and shout to the world, I am an idealist! I cannot believe that you were conceived in your mother's womb.
I'll follow him! Come here! Not here! This way!
Senors, come here! If he reaches his comrades, Ramon is dead.
Señor! Señor! Señor!
You stay here. Mario! Mario! Mario, don't! Don't! I raise a white rose in January as in July for the sincere friend who lends me a helping hand, and for the cruel one who breaks my heart. Thistles nor thorns do I raise. A white rose for him I plant.
For 30 years, the Vikings have wandered in scattered tribes far from the sea, their ancient power but a memory. What has happened in the kingdom of Denmark? Who has enchained these once mighty seafarers and forced them to till the soil? At last on the screen, the legend of the King of the Vikings. A king whose destiny is linked to an atrocious prophecy and whose hands hold the fate of two embattled nations, King of the Vikings. The conflicts raging in the Kingdom of Denmark at the beginning of the 11th century are now brought to the screen in a spectacular color film. Here is the story of a man who risked death to lead his people to freedom. King of the Vikings. A man destined to be king, surrounded by the savage fury of a people destined to be slaves. King of the Vikings. A breathtaking film, a violent storytelling in action-packed detail of the Vikings' search for their king, of Vikings ready to die for their king. King of the Vikings. An unforgettable spectacle.
Duel of Fire. A crime of passion and murder triggers one man's desire for vengeance. Caught up in the whirlpool of deceit, he is forced to aid the very men he has vowed to destroy. Men whose unbridled passions take them outside the law, while one man carries this burning feud to the end. Starring Fernando Lamas, Liana Orfei, Armand Mestral, and Lisa Gastoni.
And I don't want that to happen.
Will the love of this woman cool his hatred? See Duel of Fire. An action-packed motion picture that builds to climax after climax as treachery and deceit